Hello, welcome to this online session.
Hello.
Hello, Yogendra. Hi.
Well,
We will not have. Can you please write it there? It will be easier for me to respond. I have some of the questions that were sent by some people. I will be very happy to respond to them. But we'll be happy to take your questions online as well. Hello, Yogendra. Hi, Avantika. Please write your questions. Yugender, you have any? You have some questions? Yugender, I don't know answer to this question. This is the question of medical science and surgery. I won't be able to answer this question. However, for the understanding of language, we use the two terms interchangeably. For us, mind and brain, there is a minimal distinction between the two. We don't make much of a distinction between the two. But your questions are related to medical science, and I don't know how to respond to this. What do you do, Yoginder? Are you a teacher or a doctor? Avantika, you have any questions? Where are you from and what do you do? Can you let me know? Good evening, Nisha. Thanks, Yogenda. Great to know. Any other question about this course, Yogenda? Okay, Nisha, go ahead. Nisha, this type of sentence is called existential sentences. This sentence does not have any verb in it. It has only tense marker, that is, which is present tense marker, and Rahul is the object of the sentence. Yogendra, the relationship between human mind and language is very intricate. Uh, we can only talk about some of the features of it. What we can say is all the growing up of language takes place in human mind. Uh, Human mind receives input from external society, and it all kinds of computation that we have been discussing in the course takes place in human mind, and the output, which is what we speak as language, is one of the finest product of this intricate computation that takes place in human mind. Hope this helps you understand the relationship, not only the relationship, but interdependence of one on the other. We won't have language without human mind, and language is one of the most significant part that human mind is engaged with. Human mind for lots of other cognitive activities, but language is one of them. Yes, in uh, one of the modules I have talked about perfective aspect, Nisha. Perfective aspect. See the difference between tense and aspect is the following. Tense talks about time, and aspect talks about condition or situation. So we can have present perfect and we can have past perfect both. That is, the condition which perfective aspect talks about can be applicable in present tense and past tense both. So, perfective aspect is one is related to the condition where the action, that is the action that the verb denotes is complete. For example, if I can I can give you a Hindi example. Uh, खाना मैंने खाना खाया. So khaya is an example of perfective aspect, and here it denotes that the action of eating is complete. Movie देखी, देखना is complete. Movie देखी है is an example of present perfect. That is, it's complete, but still in present time. That is about the recent time. Movie देखी थी, देखी is complete, but this completion happened quite a while ago. Therefore, it is in past. Clear examples, Nisha? I have received some questions from some of the participants in the course on this page. As you guys can see, if you see me, one of the questions is about when the course is in English, why do we give Hindi examples? Hindi examples. The reason why we have Hindi examples is this course is in English, that is the medium of delivery in this course is English, and it's not about a particular language. We can take examples from Hindi, or for that matter, we can take examples from any other language. More questions? Is Ipshita Chakravarti online? I have a question from Ipshita. Is Ipshita Chakravarti online? Please respond if you are online. Nothing. Nothing. Only. No, Suraj, I don't see there is any specific step involved. uh, Present scenario of linguistic studies in India. Uh, well, I don't. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about it. See, Vishal, linguistics is an important aspect of the study. As you know, it studies human language. It studies uh, natural language. So what happens in the study of language is primarily it may be about study of different aspects of language, and that itself is a big time enterprise. But the the relevance of such a study, at least in a country like India, is huge because India speaks a lot of languages, and also there are a lot of domains in which this study is relevant. For example, the study of uh, several interface between language and computers is of big significance. Language and human mind, language and neurobiology, uh, language and language teaching itself is a big industry in our country. So when you look at the applicational value of a study of language, you will see a lot of implications, a lot of interest in such things. So that will be an important aspect and an important relevance with respect to India. Yes, so as bilinguals and multilinguals definitely have better social skills, linguistic skills, social tolerance, and academic uh, achievements than anyone else, than monolinguals. In fact, if you look at it carefully, uh, there aren't monolinguals. This was not part of this part of this course. This was not in the domain of this course. Therefore, I did not elaborate in this course. Uh, Human beings are largely bilinguals or multilinguals. Uh, there aren't monolingual speakers. Anything else? I speak English and Hindi, Nishan. I do understand Magahi, Maithili, Bhojpuri, little bit of Tamil, little bit of Telugu, Punjabi, Bengali, Assamese. Uh, I am familiar with many languages. I do understand when people talk. I cannot speak all these languages. When it comes to speaking, I can speak only Hindi and English. And a little bit of my language, which is called Bajika. or some interface between Bajika and Nati. You rightly said linguists are not needed to be multilinguals, that is, they are not needed to know a lot of languages. Suraj, I think you are asking about mutual intelligibility in all these languages that I have mentioned. See, all languages are similar at one level, and the differences between languages are only marginal and they are parametric. Some of the languages that I have mentioned are mutually intelligible, and some of them are not. For example, Maithili, Maghili, Bhojpuri, Bajika, they are mutually intelligible. However, Assamese, Bangla may be mutually intelligible, but they are not mutually intelligible with Maghili, Bhojpuri, and Bajika. Uh, English and Hindi are sort of like lingua franca for most of these languages. Nisha, I think you are talking about the language that I mentioned. It is called Bajika. Hey, Ravi. Where is the chat? Let's switch off this fan. Making me sleepy. Making me sleepy. Okay. Right, Suraj, sorry about the interruption. We had a little technical interruption here. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Can you say yes or no? Can you say yes at least if you are listening? There was a little technical interruption for a short while. Good. So, French, like English, is a language which has gender embedded in grammar. Like we say in Hindi, uh, the grammar reflects gender. Like jata is masculine and jati is feminine. Similarly, French has gender in its grammar, like Hindi, but English does not have grammatical gender in it. That is the difference between masculine and feminine in grammar of French and English. Uh, Nisha, by looks like a transitive verb. How it is a ditransitive verb? Did we mention anywhere in our videos that it is ditransitive verb? Yes, Nisha, same as Italian. Correct. Did we mention anywhere in our video that by is a ditransitive verb? We will look into that if we did. In assignment, okay. Then it may not be the right response in this assignment. You have to respond to transitive. What was the question, Nisha? Can you write the question? I see. I will take a look at this question, Nisha. E-learning materials for language learning, there must be plenty online, but I won't be able to suggest you any in particular. So seems like these names are not online. Vidya Madhavan, Ipshita Chakravarti, Shurya, Rishnath. These people are not online. Okay, these people had few questions. Just wanted to respond to them. Chinese is a tonal language. Many of the East Asian languages are tonal. Some of the Tibeto-Burman languages are spoken in the northeastern parts of India are tonal languages, Suraj. What tonal language means is tone becomes phonemic in the sense that uh, in any given language that is tonal, uh, let's say there are two tones, rising tone and falling tone. So same word with the rising tone will have different meaning, and same word with the falling tone will have different meaning. That's important about tonal languages. Neuroscience talks about nervous system of human brain, human mind. So understanding how a neural network works in human mind, how neural networks are designated for different functions, will have a lot of implications for learning in particular. So that is how it will be helpful in learning, teaching, learning language or learning anything. What is the significance of qualifying TOEFL? Uh, TOEFL is a specific exam which is test of English as foreign language. Uh, it's specifically done as a qualifying exam for American graduate schools. Thank you, Suraj. Thank you, Nisha. If you guys don't have more questions, then we will terminate the session for today. And when there are more people, we will try to have a longer session. Is that okay? Is that okay? So, in the remaining time, take a look at it. If you have questions, do post them on forum, and also do let me know if you send me emails if you can directly as well, and I'll be happy to respond to your questions. So shall we terminate this then? It was good talking to you. What was the problem, Nisha? Ruchika Awale. Thank you, Ruchika. What was the problem, Nisha? Routing through what? Oh, many people may not be logged into the site. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, great, Nisha. Log in to next time as well. We will try to have live session one more time. Thank you.